Soto-Lopéz.
Tie my laces, I scale the mountains, I sail the sea, and all that searching led back to me. Then someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was the son. I didn't ran the man without a plan, just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. And now there's to the kingdom. Yeah, and you need the keys to the kingdom. Someone's other love. My mother was her son. I didn't ran the man without a plan, just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they need keys to the kingdom. And someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was her son. I didn't ran the man without a plan, just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they need keys to the kingdom. Yeah, and you need keys to the kingdom. I sought the world.
They will always haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes. They will always haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes.
Gotta do better, I 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 gotta do better, gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late. Said I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time, get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy, leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do better. There's nothing they can do that I can't do better. Better yet, there's nothing I can do that I can't do better. Yeah, I'm better. I said I'm better. Gotta do better, I 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 gotta better, gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late. Shade stuck to my face, hoodie glued to my head. Hiding from the same world that made me who I am. Depressed, can't even get out of bed. Too blessed to be so stressed. I do all this just to say get off my. Mixed emotions prohibit my focus. This what you wanted, what's wrong with you? You don't make sense. Feel like I could flip at any moment. Faces playing in this with me. It was just a war with boredom, but it's sure to get me. Lord forgive me. Amen. Wear the crown of thorns for sport. I'm just waiting for a stone to hit me. Relationship on the rocks, my family all concerned. My homie still on the block, getting it I can't do. I'm stricken by survivor's guilt, I'm getting it off of words. Word. Come on, Herb, you gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Just about set to go. And on the mound now, Charlie Morton. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Now it's going to be Jeremy Pena. And he steps off. That one finds the zone, and we're underway here in the home opener. And a big swing and a miss.
Tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Next offering down in the dirt.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Mullins going back on this one. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And now the DH, Yainer Diaz. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Swings through that high fastball.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
That one pushed foul.
Yeah.
On the ground to the left. Westberg fires to first in time. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Mullins makes the grab, and that is that. Back now at Oriole Park. And on the mound today, Christian Javier. What do you look for here?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the 2nd and 3rd time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Here's the left fielder, Heston Kjerstad.
Are you driving? Okay. Well, I mean, that was like 20 minutes ago. So that was 20 minutes ago. I don't think you showered. No. The reason I asked you if you were driving is so you could look at these tickets and see what you think. Hey, so you can look at these tickets. Is what I'm telling you. So you could look at these tickets. Is what I'm telling you. If you go to Ticketmaster, okay, look at these tickets and see what you think. Okay, go to Ticketmaster.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Oh, you're on your watch. All right. Just call me back when you can see.
And downstairs.
Okay.
Headed towards the corner. Alvarez sprinting after it. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Gunnar Henderson stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Hey Siri, how long does it take to get to George M. Steinbrenner Field?
Straight back. Kerstead aboard here at first with nobody out. Just missed. Swing and a ball driven out to center.
You hang him. You bang him.
Out of here. A massive home run.
Massive.
It's 2-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's Adley Rutschman.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes.
Okay.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
Out.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Just missing there. And to count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That is good. The designated
2 outs, base is empty. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Late with the swing there. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's in the dirt. Outside with a breaking ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And now it's filled up.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Is this redemption for my soul? to explore.
And we're back. Here's the veteran second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Next offering is fouled back.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. He didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Christian Walker stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And there's one down. Vic Caratini at the plate.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 17, Victor Caratini.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
One strike. One and one.
In the dirt, blocked. Altuve leads off first with one away. The 1-1 is fouled off. High fly ball out to center field. Mullins. And there's two away. And stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. Yeah, that's fouled off. 0-1 down. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one is absolutely belted. Could be extra bases. Altuve coming home. The relay to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's a one-run game.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Can't handle an up-and-in fastball much better than that. I think he had to be sitting on something similar because it's very tough to adjust to a pitch like that if you're not looking for it.
Mullins in pursuit, and he makes the catch. And that's the third out. Bottom of the second, and into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. Javier back to work. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. Check swing, called strike. Fights it off, he'll see another. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. This one in the air, center field. Corrals it, and there's one down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one back there. That's not coming back.
Walk around.
And they add to the lead. It's 3-1.
No matter how this outing ends,
take the Westburger, please.
Going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed
it's
to be
smoked.
out of his zone.
I'll take this. It's smoked Westburger, please.
And that's exactly what he did.
Jackson Holiday, the next to hit for the Orioles. Right side, Walker.
What the
and he
fuck?
takes it himself for the out. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Cedric Mullins.
In there at the knees.
You can have that.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swinging at that on purpose.
And a swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Pitch misses. Now 1-2.
1 ball. 2 strike.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Kind of an interesting pitch selection there with the defense shifted to the pull side. Pitch was on the outside corner, and that made it pretty easy for him just to punch it the other way.
Come on.
Kerstead stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. That's a little bit low. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Baltimore, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Chas McCormick. That's in there. 0-1. McCormick, 29 years old, and he's usually in center, but today starting in right. That's inside.
Well, less responsibility for him today, making the move from being the captain of the outfield to moving to right field. So he can let his center fielder take those balls in the gap and kind of like a little day off.
And that's in for a strike. And the count is 1-2. This one in the air right field.
Oh, shit.
Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he makes it into third with a leadoff triple.
Fucking idiot. Oh,
well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Line drive.
You.
And that gets down into the gap. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single. They trail by 1. It's 3-2.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front.
No.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And that's how they take the lead. It's 4-3. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. He's 0 for 1. Fouled off to the right.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Singled and scored his first time.
Altuve officially joined the 2,000 hit club in 2023 with every career hit as a Houston Astro. Third player in club history with 2,000 hits and 200 home runs. Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio, those are the two others, and that's some great company, Boog.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And a pop-up. Right side. Foul territory. Reaches over the wall. And he's got it. Two down, bases empty. And now it's Christian Walker. Flied to right his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. Cowser on the move. Drops into the glove. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Clips the outside corner. 0-1.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
0-2.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Yes, machine.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. Fastball for a strike. And that's off the inside edge. And it's a ball and a strike. Ground ball to the right side. Here's the tag, and he's out. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. Fought off foul. Fly ball to right. McCormick settles underneath it. He's got it. Runner tags for home. The relay to the plate. Save. He beats it. So two down now. And here is Ryan O'Hearn. Ryan out his first time. Ball one there.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Base knock right field.
Yes.
So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Cowser stands in now and watches strike one. Squirts away a little bit. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the last half of the third. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. That ends the frame.
Screaming, boo.
Back now at Oriole Park. Here's the catcher, Victor Caratini.
Victor Caratini.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
And it looks like he wants to go through the signs again. Got him swinging. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Doubled in his first AB. Ripped on a line to center. Mullins makes the grab for the second out. Jake Myers up next for the Astros.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different.
What'd you say? You're on your way?
Man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
Right, I'll see you in a little bit.
That missed by a lot. And that's ball one. Way high. That one misses, and the count's full. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Bottom of the inning, down the third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Check swing, went around. It's 0-1.
No ball, one strike.
Check swing, called strike.
0-2.
And the pitch is outside, ball one.
1-2.
I want to see anything, doesn't matter what it is.
Tied at 4. Fastball is outside.
Yeah, bring it here. Chase, bring it here.
That one ripped. Pulls it in for the out. One down. Jackson Holiday, the next to hit. 0 for 1 so far.
Jackson Holiday.
Check swing, and he went. Strike one. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Holiday, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Bunting for a hit. Yeah, foul ball. And that skips into dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
That one hammered center field. That's back.
Oh, yeah?
And it's into the bleachers. It's out of here.
Oh,
and
yeah,
they jump ahead in the fourth. It's 6-4.
Oh, yeah, Daddy.
So
See that coming. Yeah, pitch count caught up to you, bro.
next, Heston Kjerstad. A strikeout and a walk.
Number 63, Caleb Ford.
That would be peace, man.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field.
Oh,
Way
baby.
back there.
Oh!
And foul as it bangs off the fence. One down, base is empty.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
1-1.
And now 1-2.
Actually, up the back of
One
the
ball,
line.
2 strike.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Two gone now. Two outs, base is empty. The batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. He's already homered in this game. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Here, wheelhouse, please. Right. You had. That door is open.
And a sweeper misses for a ball.
Here,
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2.
Here, please.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Whoops.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And a base hit. He saw a lot of pitches in that at bat and found a way to win the battle.
Huh?
We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Chas McCormick. Looks like he wants the signs again. Morton back to work. On a line, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Well, these Astros doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Out towards left center. Kerstead sizing this one up. Got it. Nice grab. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Alvarez up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside ball 1. Foul ball there. McCormick off of first with 2 away. Next pitch misses inside, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Rutschman gathers, goes to first,
Thirsty young
and
fella.
it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. Off the mark there. And that's ball 1.
You know, these Orioles, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Out to short. Zips it across. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Number 6.
And next for the Orioles, Ryan Mountcastle.
Nope, that's away.
1 down, base is empty. They say it went.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball for a strike. Yeah, the count 1-2.
Bomb.
Right through there, got him. That's the 2nd out. And here is
Now
Ryan
batting,
O'Hearn,
the designated
1 for
hitter,
2.
Ryan
I'm on the fucking first pitch. The fuck with Joe Hearn.
Out towards right center field.
Looking for
Myers ranging into the alley
That was a strike.
and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back here in Baltimore, top 6. Now at the plate, Jose Altuve. Altuve, 34-year-old vet, and he was born in Venezuela. That's off the inside corner. 1-0. Slides for the stop to first, and that's a great play for the out. And now the first baseman, Christian Walker, 0 for 2 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. 1 out, base is empty. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And now Victor Caratini.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
God damn it.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
7.
And that extends the inning.
Now batting,
Isaac Paredes now at the plate. Little chopper rolls foul. And now the 0-1. Fouled off down the right side. With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Kerstead, long run, reaching for it, and brings it in.
Yes, day.
Well, we go bottom 6 and into the box for Baltimore. Colton Cowser. And the first offering is fouled off.
Not a heat. Not a heater.
Stays alive.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Alvarez hauls it in, and there's 1 away. So digging in, Jordan Westburg, a homer, and he's flied to left.
Rocket.
And a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Jackson Holiday digs in now. That one pulled foul.
Waited on it too. Still there.
Check swing. He went 0-2.
2 strikes.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw into third, and he's safe. So it's first and third with 1 down.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Berg. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. There's a swing and a drive. McCormick ranging back on it. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Runner tagging from third. In comes the runner from third, and they lead by 2. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Heston Kjerstad. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Fastball is outside.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Go to second. Out there. And that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Jake Myers. Swing and a ball popped up. Holiday makes the grab, 1 away. And next to hit for Houston, Chas McCormick. Ball 1, no strikes. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked.
New pitcher on here, Seranthony Dominguez.
Number 56, Seranthony Dominguez.
Now a chance for Jeremy Pena. That's to third and a foul ball.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And that is downstairs. Ball 1. Just off the inside edge.
Got him. Start the lawnmower, blue.
Door-breaking ball.
Great.
So now the DH spot, Yainer Diaz. He's already homered here in this one. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Steps off, lead runner back to second. Swing and a miss.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
He gets there on a slide. Fires to first.
Let's go.
Nice play. And that may have saved a run.
Oh, everything.
Bottom of the 7th and into the box for Baltimore. Heston Kjerstad.
Now pitching for the Astros, number 74, Ryan King.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench.
Number 9,
Tyler O'Neill.
Tyler O'Neill.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. So up next, Gunnar Henderson.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Swings through that one for strike one. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
No ball.
O'Neill at second with nobody out. In the dirt. Battling here as he fouls it away. Runner at second, nobody out. That's outside, and it's 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Man at second. And that just misses.
Careful.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Myers giving chase. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Relay throw to third.
He's safe.
And he makes it up to third with one away. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Swing and a miss. There's the slider.
No
and it's
ball.
0-1.
One strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Headed towards the corner. Alvarez sprinting after it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
And that one in there at the knees for a strike. 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a big swing and a miss. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Hard grounder into the outfield.
Manufacturer runs
from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 4.
Just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
And there's the strike.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Runner on the go. And they'll do it again. King throws to first. And he dives back in safely. The 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back now at Oriole Park, ready to begin the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Dominguez back to work. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Now fly ball to right center. Cowser. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. And the batter now, Christian Walker. 0 for 3 in this one.
Walker.
Down and away for ball 1. The Orioles leading by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's outside. And a count 2-1. And there's the ball.
Under.
Hard hit left side. Slings to first in time. 2 down, bases empty.
Now
and now the catcher comes up to him. Victor Caratini. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball one.
Fuck.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Paredes stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Caratini off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. On the ground to third. And he can't come up with it. So next up for Houston, Jake Myers. Singing You Got It. New arm out of the bullpen, Andrew Kittredge.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking his hitters.
Slider for a strike.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Shoots a line drive single into right center. The relay, save. In comes the run from second. It's 8-5.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
Got it. Let's go.
That's a strikeout. Bottom of the 8th. And now the right fielder. Colton Cowser.
The right fielder, Colton.
Part of what makes Hader's fastball. So unique is that he gets carried on the fastball up in the zone, and yet he grips it like a sinker. So technically his fastball is labeled as a sinker. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third, and it goes just foul. And that's in the dirt. And Hader's been one of the best strikeout pitchers in all of baseball. And that one missing low. Check swing, called strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Swing and a miss. Hader records the strikeout.
The batter, number 7.
So
Second
next to hit for
baseman,
Baltimore, Jackson Holiday.
Holiday.
Strike one. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Fastball is outside.
1-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. We go to the 9th. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena. Kittredge in his 7th season, 34-year-old vet. He joined the team as a free agent. He swings and fouls one off. And misses inside. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. He's 2 outs away. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Swings through that one for strike one. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss and a slider.
Well, he homered earlier in the game, but showing no fear on the mound so far in this at-bat. He's just attacking the strike zone.
A dive, he's got it. The throw.
Got it. Let's
nice
go.
Play.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now the left fielder, Don Alvarez. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 1-1.
Even pretzel crisis.
Kittredge is just 1 strike away. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it.
Jesus.
Morton with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
And this one ends with the score 8-5 as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
I'm hopping out of the bed. Rain falling, calling X, but my phone line's dead. I guess my bills ain't paid. No ride to work for the day. Second option, hop the bus for some traffic delay. My boss, cause I'm running late, it ain't no excuse. When I'm about to be 22, without a whip I can swoop. Feel like I'm finna my own dome with escape. Zoning out, cause working out, I work what I make. My lady calling, bugging, always fussing. Just cause we ain't ballin', but it's hard because the cousin's rich. Cause her husband's hustling. I ain't touching nothing but a mic. 5 o'clock and off the work, ready to go home and write. But I ain't got a buck to catch the bus, chillin' at the stop. Rain falling hard as ever, and it's soaking my socks. and took off my jacket, rolled my jeans up, beat up in my headphones, blast them. They started laughing while I'm splashing in puddles like the struggle. We dancing in the rain. Alright, I'm gonna try to do the same. Yeah, don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Snoop yo, Snoop yo. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Snoop yo, Snoop yo. Sometimes I hate taking trips to the lab. Got my pen and pad, booking instrumentals and smash. Catch the bus regardless. Trying hard to be an artist, but my A&R be calling me out my zone into his office. Being cautious, cause he don't want my record to break. Asking me how I think my project's progressing. I said cool, but the truth is I'm stressing the grip. Cause it's hard to make music when this depression exists. They say use it as inspiration. The best of them did, but I still see I can't handle this pressure for. And if you ask me, it stresses me. My girl needs more attention and my record label's desperate for hits. Now cause I'm getting out the zone again. Makes me start to dread when I see a microphone. It ain't supposed to be like that. He said I'll be right back. I left the office, got a phone and called my partner Jack, and I asked him, remind me while I'm rapping. And right before he answered, I remember my passion in the past when I was scribbling in my tablet to box out my mom and dad's rapping to help me when my grandmother passed. Plus the many times when I was homeless and the times when I was broke. And this music made a way when I was hopeless. He told me to remember the rain, it'll diminish the pain. And he told me not to ask me again, cause I know don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Snoop yo, Snoop yo. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Snoop yo, Snoop yo. Don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Snoop yo, Snoop yo. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Snoop yo, Snoop yo. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Snoop yo, Snoop yo. Don't nobody wanna. I don't nobody wanna. I don't nobody wanna dance slow and go. Check it. Don't nobody wanna. Don't nobody. Anybody. You. Don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain.